Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Fab's in the house, and today I'm in the house with the Shirogorov knives F95 NL Crazy Micarta here with me for a review, and we're gonna analyze the look, the sound, and the feel of this bad boy. But hey, don't forget to like the video and don't forget to subscribe to the channel because it helps me a lot and keeps me pushing and bringing you guys this amazing stuff. Let's just quickly check how big this guy is because it's gonna be overall length. This is a full-size knife. It's gonna be 8 inches with a 3.9 inch long blade, 3.875 I would say inch long blade, and a 5 inch long handle, which translated into the metric system is gonna be 22 centimeters with a almost 10 centimeters long blade and 12.5 centimeters long handle. And let's just quickly check this guy up against some popular options. Here we have Ontario Rad number 2, and up here Ontario Rad number 1. And as you can see, yeah, the Shirogorov is kind of like bigger than both these two popular options and budget knives. And maybe you are a Benchmade fan and you have a mini bug out and you want to know how this guy compares up against that, or maybe you have a bug out, who knows. And there you have it. It's, yeah, bigger than both. Or maybe you're into maybe you're into Spyderco knives, and that's a pretty popular option. That's the Para 3, and here you have a Paramilitary 2, and would you look at that? Yeah, no, this guy is still bigger than both of these, but not by much compared to the Paramilitary 2. But here you have your Crystal Reeve Knives Large Sebenza 21, and here you have the little brother, the small Sebenza 21, and you can see that still Shirogorov F95, it's not a small boy. And another Shirogorov, here we have the Kami Flipper Sienkiewicz collaboration, fantastic knife. Tinier compared to that. And I also want to share with you guys this beautiful Arius by Koenig Knives, style 55, still smaller than that. Let me just show you another couple right over here, because we are talking about Shirogorov. Then how can I not show you these beauties? F3NS Neon NL Custom Division, and you can appreciate the difference between the Neon mainly and because we have them here in the house, Vero Engineering Axon and Vero Engineering Synapse, just to give you an idea of how this guy compares with these two really popular, lately popular knives from Vero Engineering. But anyways, we got the Shirogorov knives, F95 NL Crazy Micarta titanium frame lock here with us. And would you look at this Micarta here? I mean, it's, yeah, it's pretty classy and crazy at the same time. Crazy Micarta. So this guy is going to be $700, made in US. This is made in Russia by Shirogorov knives, of course, not in US by any means. And the overall look is the classic F95, classic lines, of course. You've got crazy colors going on in this Crazy Micarta: yellow, blue, green, orange, maroon, but all together they're kind of like holding together in a nice way. Really, really cool looking indeed. Titanium frame lock, chamfers going on, radiused perimeter all along, internal chamfering going on. There's no internal skeletonization, no internal milling to reduce the weight on this one. You've got, of course, the classic Shirogorov finger groove, which is just gonna make this knife feel amazingly comfortable in the hand. Standoff, no backspacer, that's reserved to the newest edition, that's the 3M. Check out my review about that. So just one standoff here, lanyard hole right here on the show side, and you have like the tip, which is safely recessed right here. You're not going to be able to hurt yourself in that with that. And of course you've got the classic Shirogorov flipper tab with some chamfers, some jimping going on, really, really cool. And of course you've got the let's say not proprietary tool. I mean, you can use a flathead screwdriver here, but I would advise you to get the tool, because you're gonna be sure that you're not gonna be mar these screws when you take this guy apart. And it's pretty straightforward to take this guy down. I mean, one pivot screw, one handle screw, and you're done. But Inside, you're going to be welcomed by some loose bearings, so just be careful you're on a mat. You have a set of tweezers because they're going to be needed to put these ball bearings back together, but nothing too crazy. You can also check some of my videos to understand what's going on before trying to do it yourself. The screws are not protruding, just a little bit, but pretty much flush with the scales. Pivot is not captive, so keep that in mind. You might want to use some gaffer's tape, some duct tape here to just hold this guy together, and then you can just approach the pivot screw. Just be careful. You've got, of course, a stainless steel lock face insert screwed in from the outside, which is going to eliminate completely the lock stick from the lock face with the tang of the blade, because now you have steel on steel, so it's pretty good to go. You've got an integrated lock bar stabilizer built into the lock face insert, and you've got an internal lock bar relief cut out, and you have just like a layer here, like just another layer of milling, but the cutout is actually internal. You have there's no detent ball ramp on this one, but there's no need for that, because when you disengage the blade, it's gonna be already the detent ball, sorry, is gonna be already on the tang of the blade, and then you just need to do this. So no need for detent ball ramp on a Shirogorov like this. It's just fantastic as it is. You've got a titanium tip-up carry only pocket clip with showing hardware, and this screw in the newest version is hidden. You've got one chamfer here, one milling line over there, a little bit on the sharp side. In fact, they just added some chamfering going on that in the newest version as well. Not reversible, just tip-up carry only on this side over here, and then you've got this beautiful, clean-looking blade. There's no swedge, no jimping going on. There's a little bit of chamfering. Of course, it's not sharp, nice drop point, and then you have maybe 40% belly, stone-washed finished, straight edge up to the sharpening choil, beautiful plunge grind, sterile-looking blade. The stone wash going on here is just outstanding, like fantastic, full flat grind. On this side, almost sterile looking, but you just can read Elmax steel here, but nothing too distracting. Grind symmetry is perfect. Edge symmetry, absolutely perfect. Let's just quickly check the stock thickness on this bad boy is going to be 0.1505 inches, and the thickness behind the edge on this guy, look at that, wow, 0.125. So it's a pretty cool slicer, if you ask me, for sure. The sound also is this. Nice clack, nice click, clack, click. And you can also see, click clack. It's a fantastic action. Just be careful when you do that, because yeah, you can just chop your hand. You can just enjoy it like slowly, okay, you can just do it fast. It's gonna be up to you. Like that is fantastic. The sound is just gorgeous. The weight on this bad boy, it's not gonna be too bad, because there's no backspacer, and that's why this guy is weighing less than the newest F95 NL, and this guy is gonna be 4.7 ounces. So for a full-size knife, not too bad. With inlays, yeah, that's pretty good. The feel in the hand of this guy is just gorgeous. Zero hot spots going on, no sharp edges, super easy to disengage the lock bar, because there's a nice relief area, beautiful milling here. There's no need for any jimping. Your thumb is just gonna go there and boom, closed. No issues whatsoever. Of course, no lock stick. There's no jimping also on this area, or there's no jimping anywhere in this knife. You can also do like a very cool reverse grip, because the handle is a full size, so it's just gonna stick out a little bit like that, and it's gonna feel great in the hand. It's not too slippery. I mean, it's slippery, yeah, because this is sleek and smooth, but not too slippery. These inlays are adding a little bit of beefiness to the handle, so it feels great in the hand, and the finger groove is gonna make it so that you can hold it really nice, and it fits and fills your hand like perfectly. Fit and finish, zero issues, of course, no gaps, no misalignment, everything is where it's supposed to be. There's no rattling when shaken, and it's just gorgeous. I mean, blade super solid, no up and down play, no vertical, no horizontal play, no finger soreness, because the flipper tab is one of the best designed tabs in the industry. No lock stick, you can do push button, you can do light switch. It's just gonna deploy. You have maybe, one nitpick, maybe just a little bit more a little bit more like clip ramp, but the tension is really good. This is gonna stick like to your pocket like crazy. In this case, you've got of course like a bearing pivot, and this is a single row bearing system going on right over here, not multi-row, but still the action is just like out of this world. When you disengage the lock bar, it's just like that, it just falls and glides. Or you can, as I show you, you can do just like crazy fast closing option, or just enjoying the gliding drag that this knife brings to your joy nervous system, because it's something that really translates to your brain in satisfaction. Really, really cool action for sure. The detent strength also is medium strong, on the medium strong side. There's no detent ball ramp, there's no need for that. You got some nice detent suction, but I mean, this is a fantastic one. Great entry-level Shirogorov knives. If you want to check them out, yeah, go ahead. I think you're not gonna be disappointed. Great look, great sound, great ergo, great feeling, great everything. So there you have it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching. Stay tuned.